Okay, so a few days ago, Masters of the Universe Revelation Part 2 came to Netflix, an animated show that continued from Masters of the Universe Revelation Part 1. This is Max Reviews. I'm Brayden, and today we are going to be diving in and talking about Masters of the Universe Revelation Part 2. As a point of reference for this series, I was slightly looking forward to it, and I had seen Part 1, and my thoughts on that, because I didn't do a video on that, if I had to sum my thoughts on that, it would be that I thought that I enjoyed it and I liked what it did. The animation was pretty cool. It took me a while to get into everything, but once I got there, I understood it and it was really fun. I haven't seen any of the old Masters of the Universe stuff, but I watched this part 1 and I got really interested in the character dynamics and the personal stuff to it, and it's just a really cool world, I think, um with Eternia as this really cool world. I knew there's been some conflict with people if they liked part 1 or if they didn't. I heard a lot of people liked it, a bunch of people didn't. For me, I thought it was fine. I liked the character dynamics. It was like a medium show for me. It was fun enough, had enough jokes, had enough cool action and interesting character dynamics that I liked it, but I felt like it was missing a big part of what I was interested in it with having He-Man and Skeletor, which those were like most interesting characters to me with their ideas, what they were doing, and it ended with a very good thing that I didn't know that part 2 would be coming out this year. I thought it might be coming out like February 2022, so I was surprised when it came out. I've been looking forward to it, and so let's get started with the good for this, I guess. So for this show, I really liked that we got to see more of Skeletor and more of He-Man for it. Really liked the stuff they did, and the word that comes to mind for me is epic for this part 2. Like, if you get into those final 2 episodes, it is epic. It's like all Eternia bases, Evil Lyn, spoilers, I guess, for everything. And when you see, well, I guess no spoilers, but when you see everybody fight this crazy big battle and just fight for Eternia, it's so amazing. The character dynamics, I think, are even better in this, and it has payoff. Like, the first part ended as a dun dun dun. This has payoff to everything, while just leaving, like, a sliver of stuff for the future, which, I don't know if it's gonna be that well. I was not... If you've seen it, you'll know what I'm talking about with a thing with Skeletor. I'm not really super into the whole thing that's going on there. But, I still, yeah, I'm still happy with this. This is gotta be, like, one of the most epic kind of things for a show that came out. Like, sure, you have amazing big things like Loki and Cobra Kai, but they don't have this, like, battle fight element to them that's just, this magic bases magic, fighting for the whole Eternia and world and universe, Masters of the Universe. And when I went into this show, like, whenever part 1 came out, I didn't know what a Master of the Universe is. And now at the end, I could tell you the Master and the Universe, and it just means so much. Behind the character voices, I thought Mark Hamill, it's nice to see Mark Hamill doing more stuff. Like, he did Invincible earlier this year. He returned from Mandalorian Season 2 last year. Or was it the year before? Nah, yikes, the years blend together. But last year, I think. And then, it's nice to see Mark Hamill still doing some stuff. Some new stuff with being Skeletor again. Well, not exactly new, I guess, for this. But him just hearing his voice again, it's nice. And, the action looks really cool. With the first few episodes, it does really good of, like, returning to what's going on, continuing the characters and all that. And then also showing you the new stuff and what's going on here. and everything that's happened since He-Man / Adam has been gone, and what him dying, how that affected everyone and everything. I gotta say, for this, I think the animation looks even better. They have some amazing shots that just so creative and so cool. If you're like looking through these visions and stuff, and it's really cool. It has some twists and some turns, not huge, but I appreciated them, like, as a continuing theme from sort of like part 1, where you started with seeing He-Man and Skeletor, and it ended with He-Man and Skeletor in the final episode of that. That's what it is sort of like for this. It spends enough time with stuff without rushing so much stuff or taking it too slow. So I just actually really like this. I like this a lot. Well, I'm not gonna say a lot, but I'd say like just a good amount more than part 1, because this had the payoff, and they had like even that character coming back. If you've seen some of the trailers, you'll hear his voiceover. If you watch the final episode, you'll know what I'm talking about. But it's great. I think they might have cheated a bit with that, but I'll get into that with the bad. I would like to know what everybody else thought about this. This is an interesting thing to talk about. So leave your thoughts down in the comments section. If you gave it a thumbs up or a thumbs down, what do you think of it? Because I've heard good things about it, but also I've heard people that are like, yeah, this is horrible, I don't like this. But so it's been mixed, but I've been positive. The first one, the first part, I was like, I wasn't really big on defending it, but I also thought it was fine. This part, I'm willing to defend it. It's good. And if I had to get into the bad here, I feel like they might have just cheated a bit with the character returning and actually keeping the character in the final episode. If you've seen that, you'll understand. And some of the stuff was a bit confusing with me with the final scene with Skeletor. That was a bit confusing, but I think it'll be elaborated in whatever they do next for Masters of the Universe. And then anything else, I would say that it's harder to do it because I really did like this, but if I had to go a bit more, I'd say what they did with Evil Lynn, they might have pushed her character a bit too far. And then for one final thing, Evil Lynn, her like bodyguard guy, the guy that's like the lieutenant, but he's not a leader or anything. Like, I'll show a picture of it and whatever his name, and I'll look it up later. But that guy, I felt like he got underappreciated. They had something building with him. I thought they might kill him and it might change Evil Lynn. I thought maybe he would just fight for the good guys or something, and then they tossed him off the cliff. And I guess he sort of died, kind of thing. But that felt a bit... He felt like he had something going on, and then they threw it away. They're like, he just counted as a little plot point, not anything bigger. So that was frustrating. But overall, I really like this show. So for my final score here, for a letter score, I think I'm gonna give it a B+. On the entertainment scale, I think it's a solid 8.5. And if you like part 1, check it out. It's a lot better. I'm Brayden. This is Max Reviews. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. We're getting really, really close to the end of November. Thank you 3 subscribers, and hopefully we could get 7 more before December 1st. Let's see. Thanks for watching. This is Brayden. Brayden out.